Analysis blown off path again. Fed policymakers see close to document uncertainty. Federal Reserve policymakers are less confident than at any time because the peak of the pandemic approximately what is going to appear with the economic system. Information published alongside their forecasts and the Fed's hefty 0.75 point charge hike this week show the last time they had been this worried they can be underestimating the coming deterioration within the hard work market become in the depths of the Great Recession. But they are even greater worried they are overestimating a hoped-for decline in inflation. Documents charting self-assurance and risks seen in their forecasts show. The records enables underscore why policymakers are so targeted on raising interest costs speedy despite the fact that doing so reasons a larger dent to increase in unemployment than previously was hoping, and why it's miles readability at the inflation outlook to be able to pressure policy. It is clear that path of inflation remains the important thing consideration in how quickly the Fed receives to, and the way it moves past, the range of impartial in an effort to carry inflation down, sincerely and convincingly, wrote Morgan Stanley NYSE, MS economists, referring to the Standard Fed Chair Jerome Powell has set for asserting victory on rate pressures and slowing up on charge hikes. All 18 Fed policymakers are more than usually uncertain about their inflation and financial increase forecasts, and all but one observe the equal about their unemployment charge projections, the data indicates. The same files also display that no policymaker believes their forecasts are too pessimistic, and most believe they could be underestimating the dangers. Graphic. Fed uncertainty on the rise that approach that although Fed forecasts encompass the softish landing to which they aspire inflation dropping to 2.2% by way of 2024, with the economy motoring alongside at 1.9% and unemployment growing simply half of a point to 4.1%, they may be worried matters could be worse, in particular for inflation. It also approach, as with this week's last-minute choice to deliver a hefty 75 foundation factor flow after worse-than-expected inflation readings, that what Powell calls this exceptionally difficult and uncertain time is sure to go away buyers hanging. Rapid pace of rate increases unquestionably, interest prices will upward thrust, and upward thrust rapid. 17 of the 18 Fed policymakers see the target charge at least at 3.6% by using subsequent year, 2 complete percent factors better than these days, and 5 see it above 4%. But is that wherein they will become? Not even Fed Chair Powell is aware of. I assume we will realize while we get there, Powell informed journalists Wednesday. With the FOMC trying to stay nimble amid heightened uncertainty, steerage set out by using communications must not be seemed as written in stone, Barclays Lawn, BARC economists said in a notice to customers following this week's Federal Open Market Committee assembly. Graphic. Is the Fed too optimistic? It's a warning that buyers might also need to preserve in thoughts as Powell's colleagues start Friday to make their first public statements after this week's coverage meeting, and whilst Powell offers testimony subsequent week earlier than lawmakers on Capitol Hill.